slide. The kicker stands ready. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. 65.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
I'm going back to you. Watch out. Check. Fresno. 11. Fresno.
Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Here we go. What do you need? 21. Check Mike 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And Kittle catching the slant. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
2nd inches at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
11. 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Mix the score, Niners 7, Panthers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Garoppolo. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give them 10, 12, 15 yards after the...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Panthers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. A big play there from McCaffrey. 47 yards on the ground. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This is Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
10 at the 26-yard line.
So don't say nothing. Kill. Slam. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And that's caught inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
His pass.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater looking for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go Delta.
Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Stay with your man. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, watch that. Fire down, fire down. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Curtis Samuel, incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Mike 5-4.
Bridgewater now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
Pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
This is third down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson on the touchdown pass from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Focus, defense, focus. White.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, alert! Mike 52. Don't let him breathe! Play that time!
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
For Kevin White.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
52's in Mike. Dick. That's the pass. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tight dog.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete.
Garoppolo
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is caught at the 8. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Alex Arma. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end. They're able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Mostert, toss left side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 65, 65. 65. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Here we go with McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 50. Check 50.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The 49er
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Check 56. 11. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. We're pretty quiet, team.
Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
First down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
McCaffrey. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Bridgewater to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Rip right.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Push him back. Delta.
To the air again with Bridgewater. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's cracked. Delta. He's checking crack. Get wide now.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Carolina Panther.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Check. Switch. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Dre Greenlaw.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
17-yard line.
Set. 20. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. It's been a long day for you.
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
54 Mike. What we got? Find out.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 37-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
21.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check with the stick. Watch the flash. Check it back. Check 4. 12 fouls. Here we go. 65.
They'll run the toss to Mostert, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
5-yard line.
21.
One more time with Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Nick Mullins taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Panthers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Delta. Here we go. Mike's 5'9". Mike's
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa, so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey, gun.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Ooh, he's running.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 74 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Third down.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Safety's creeping. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 24. Check 24. Stay alert. 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 Safe.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
49ers.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Check my 21. Let's go, D. Let's go. Undercut. 49. Check 49. Check 31. 12. Check.
They'll go toss right with Coleman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out. Check 13.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
On the carry.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Chef. Get wide now.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
The gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jam. You go tight. You got tight.
Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Mike 5'9".
Bridgewater to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check safety.
McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop. They're going to get out of here with a victory.
The 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 21. 54. Record. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Okay. Just like that. One, Omaha.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Our time.
One final try now for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Panthers 10, 49ers 7.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through station. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 15, check 15. Back. Big edge. White. Goose.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? 65. Give me something. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Dick. Shit. Slam.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. 21. Here we go. Switch.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
56 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him.
Garoppolo's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 180. 56. So we got man. Kill. Tighten up. Switch. 13. Lucky.
On third down, here comes Mostert. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Rush in. Shift. 21. Check 25.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 12, fellas. Here we go. Shoot. Check. 36. Check 52. Watch out.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Switch up.
From the 24, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
20. Mike 5-4. I'm trying to collect. Check 43.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15.
Get ready.
A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 14. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. He completes it right side to White. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Panthers 7. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, isn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LRE.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but
It's caught inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Panthers.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater now. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
It's a gain of 8.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Christian McCaffrey.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
A gain of 7.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 29, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Bridgewater's.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
It's now 4th down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Carolina.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stopped short of the goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Touchdown.
DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He hits White, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They'll take over.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping them maintain their slim advantage. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Under 10.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Carolina.
Here's McCaffrey. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
If you were me, you'd do this too.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 50 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
the 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Garoppolo again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
You can't block me. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, come on.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, here I come.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 49ers. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage. But you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.